Started about 1970, yeah. I wasn't in charge then, it was 1976 when I got in charge.
How's it changed?
Oh, since Brassed Off, which I was in. I was the adjudicator at Halifax, but they used Delph for the shots for the Saddleworth when they were coming around Saddleworth. It was filmed in 1995. In fact, to the date, it is 11 years ago today. 11 years and people are still talking about Brassed Off. And there's youth bands that love to emulate what Grimley did as they came down the road here. And they want to do the same thing.
What's the best part of the day for you then?
The whole of it. Straight from 7 o'clock in the morning with the church, getting ready for the church processions to getting this thing sorted out. Straight through to about 4 o'clock Saturday morning, which is when we'll collate the results. Well, we'll give the results out later, but we have to collate them so that the media, newspapers and what have you can have the results.
Now Delph, is that in Yorkshire or Lancashire?
Of course it's in Yorkshire. We're further into Yorkshire than Oldham is into Lancashire. We're definitely Yorkshire folk. We might be at the wrong side at Pennines, but we're Yorkshire folk.
I'd say you're deep in the Pennines here.
It's a place I'd never want to live. It's great. Well, it's been non-stop. We can't have it any faster than we've got it going, so if they keep coming in, we'll have a record. Excellent. So it'll be 76. One every 7 minutes for 8 hours. Keep going.
Up at 5 this morning to get here. Collected together on the minibuses and up we came.
So is this Delph your first stop?
No, we've done one village prior to this. We're aiming to do about 5 or 6, we think will be about right. And then the serious matter of the real reason why we come up, which is the drinking starts. We're not quite sure.
But you have to wait a long time for the drinking.
We do indeed, yes. Being as professional as we are, yes, we will probably wait at least a few hours and one march to play. But we're doing the same one at all the contests. Yeah, so it should be good fun. Yeah.
So is it difficult getting around and keeping everybody together?
Well, we've got a coach which follows us dutifully behind when we're playing, and then we all pile on it and zoom off to the next village, so it's all great fun.
Now, it's a long way to come. Is that because you want to come, or because it's of national importance, or you have to be here because all the other bands are here?
Well, it's a bit more of a traditional thing, really. Obviously, in the south, we don't have such a strong brass band tradition. It's beginning to change. An awful lot of trumpet players, an awful lot of trombone players and things have got themselves together and started to manufacture brass bands down south. But really, it's good to pitch yourself against the northern bands because they do have a different sound. It's a great contest to do. Fantastic. I mean, it's been going for years and years. So, I mean, it's just something you just have to come up and do, don't you, at some point. First time I've been here, but I think we'll be back.
What I'm listening for is a very, very good sense of rhythm, which is consistent throughout. And on DC, that is Return to the Beginning, I'm listening for tunefulness or untunefulness. The good soloist adding points to it because they've got some style, and also the degree of difficulty of the march comes into it. Obviously some of these marches are very simple and one would expect brass bands to play them on the march, whereas some of them have been composed specially for contest performances. And I've got to take that into account as well. Obviously, if a band attempts a very difficult march, it's got to play it. It's no good just bringing it here because it is difficult. I find out that many bands choose marches which are far too difficult for them. So, by and large, I probably end up with 70 bands throughout the evening and about 10 good performances to sort out for the prizes. Because a lot of bands put themselves out with untunefulness, lack of rhythm, lack of preparedness, whereas the top bands just stand out immediately. No, it's very difficult. I mean, one has thought over the years, yes, I have recognised a band, but to find out at 1 o'clock in the morning that it's completely wrong. I sit here, I never move from here except to maybe pay a little visit once or twice during the evening, but no, I have no idea who's playing. I find that by just concentrating on listening, there are no distractions. I'm just listening to what comes out of the bell end. I'm not being influenced by a conductor who's jumping about the stage and things like that. All I have to do is just listen.